Gauteng now, where controversial e-tolls are a thing of the past. But the gantries will now be used for crime-fighting purposes, including monitoring speeding on Gauteng's freeways. The system was finally switched off at midnight following years of defiance from motorists and civil society. While this day has been a long time coming, the journey to this point spans several years and key moments. So how did we get here? Well, Newzroom Afrika's Andersen filed this report.
It's taken years, and it's taken plenty of fighting, court battles, and political shifts. But finally, to the relief of Gauteng road users, e-tolls are now officially no longer active and are a thing of the past. The journey since March 2008, where roads considered part of the Gauteng Freeway Improvement Project were declared toll roads, has been nothing short of contentious. But with the collection of e-tolls having come to an end, at exactly 1 minute into the start of Friday, Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi says his administration is relieved.
I want to assure you that we are excited as a province that finally we can convert our roads from being a parking bay to real freeways and smart freeways so that we can expand them and service them. We are further excited that the resolution on e-tolls bring to an end a history that we didn't want to carry beyond the period that we are in.
Let's take a look back now to just a handful of the key moments during the e-toll saga that got us here. Back in March 2008, roads considered part of the Gauteng Freeway Improvement Project were declared toll roads. Following that declaration, in April 2009, SANRAL invited bids for an open road tolling system. In February 2010, National Budget named the total cost of the GFIP as 22 billion rand. In April, a year later, the start of e-tolls was pushed back over public opposition. And in 2012, Outer won an interdict blocking the e-toll switch on. In December 2013, e-toll gantries were switched on after several courts deemed e-tolls to in fact be legal. By the time 2017 comes around, only 29% of e-toll bills were being paid. And in October 2022, a breakthrough moment. Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana announced the end of e-tolls, with the GFIP to proceed with alternative funding. From that point onwards, Gauteng Government and National Treasury eventually reached an agreement on how they would split the cost of the roughly 40 billion GFIP debt. The Gauteng government will pay 30%, while Treasury has promised an initial 23.7 billion rand bailout. So with these amounts still outstanding, provincial and national government officials made it clear this week that all e-toll accounts up until the 11th of April will still need to be paid off by motorists. That means that as of right now, you as a motorist are still liable for your previously unpaid e-tolls. Despite this, Outer Stephanie Fick believes the fact that motorists will no longer be charged to use those key roads still needs to be recognized as a massive victory.
It's really a celebration. I think not only as an organization, because the fight started with in the early beginnings of Outer when it was known as something else, but also for the motorists in Gauteng that said yes to this challenge, was brave to say we will refuse to pay for e-tolls. So yes, indeed, a good day.
Current valid e-toll accounts can still be used for payment at toll plazas and other services, including parking. So what will happen to the gantry lights and cameras? The Department of Transport says they will all remain on for road safety and crime-fighting purposes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Andersen in Johannesburg.